Hi, this is Mirtoma Griotti, and today let's talk about affirmations. One of my favorite tools because I truly believe it can help you achieve your goals faster. You probably have some idea of what you want and you've set goals in order to achieve this ideal life. I'm sure some of these goals seem easier to accomplish, but others might even feel impossible. You put energy into them, but you feel like you're going nowhere. This is because your beliefs, expectations, and thought patterns can contradict or be the total opposite of what you want to accomplish. And the biggest problem is that sometimes you may not even realize it. Today I'm going to show you how you can release the brakes. I'm going to teach you a way to change these beliefs and patterns so that they align with your goals. It's one of the success principles, number 10 to be exact, and I've learned it from my mentor Jack Canfield during my certification. And I have to tell you that I have been using it myself ever since. Have you ever started driving your car and suddenly realized you left the emergency brake on? Well, nowadays everything is operated by a push of a button, but in the past I confess that I've done this a few times. So how about you? And what did you do? Did you push on the gas harder to go faster? No, of course not. You simply released the brake, and with no extra effort, the car went faster. But the crazy thing is that on another level, like most people, you probably drive through life with your psychological emergency brake on. You hold on to negative images about yourself like, I'm not good enough, I don't have enough experience, it's too hard for me, I'm not lucky, I don't have enough money, I'm not smart enough, I'm too old or too young to do whatever it is you want to do. Or you hold on to bad experiences and let these define your future. You stay in a comfort zone entirely of your own making. You maintain inaccurate beliefs about reality or have guilt and self-doubt. When you try to achieve your goals, these negative images and pre-programmed comfort zones tend to cancel out your good intentions no matter how hard you try. No wonder you feel stuck. A great way to release the brakes and let go of limiting beliefs is using affirmations. An affirmation is a positive statement which declares your desired goal as if it was already achieved. By repeating these affirmations over and over again, you start believing them and act accordingly. I know they work because I regularly use them in my life. As I said before, this is one of my favorite tools, and this is why. Ever since I can remember myself, I had an immense fear of public speaking. I experienced many self-inflicted mishaps, like I used to turn red in the face whenever anyone addressed a question to me, always feeling totally embarrassed or making myself sick and skipping presentations altogether, going blank on stage, and eventually deciding that I would avoid any public speaking no matter the cost. Yes, you may not believe it, but I wasn't always a speaker and a trainer. I hated and feared standing in front of people. Until a few years ago, when I realized that if I wanted to fulfill my calling to teach and coach, I had to conquer my fear of public speaking. So I put what I learned at work. My goal was to make my first public speech by midnight December 31st, 2019. In May 2019, I wrote my affirmation. I am a vibrant, passionate, full of joy and confidence, inspiring public speaker. When I first started reciting it and visualizing a standing ovation, I smiled in disbelief. I was thinking to myself, yeah, right. I had no idea how to get there. I did not believe it was possible, but I kept saying them again and again because this is what I was supposed to do. So moving fast forward, I joined an English speaking Toastmasters club in November 2019, and I delivered my icebreaker in front of 32 people in December 2019, exactly as my goal was, and I even won the award of best speaker of the day. The point I want to make is that affirmations and visualization are really, really powerful. If you continually practice them, you will not only transform your internal experience of yourself, you will also gradually modify your daily behavior to match your new beliefs. So let's go to the more practical aspect of affirmations. What are the guidelines for writing an affirmation? They are 8. Number 1, be personal. Start with the words I am. Number 2, use present tense. Describe what you want as though you already have it or it is already accomplished. So don't say I'm buying the latest Tesla car. Say I'm ecstatic driving my new black Tesla model. Also describe it in positive terms. Why? Because the brain cannot distinguish between negative and positive words. If I tell you, don't think of a bear, what did you think of? A bear, of course. So don't say, I'm getting free of my fear of flying, because you're again focusing on the fear of flying. Say instead, I'm enjoying the thrill of flying. Number 4, be brief. If you can't remember them, they're too long. Number 5, be specific, because vague affirmations produce vague results. Like in this example. Dear Santa, when I asked for a 30-year-old escort, that's not what I had in mind. So if your affirmations are vague, you may get not exactly what you expected. Number 6, include an action word ending with ing. So instead of saying I express my authentic self with enthusiasm and openness, it's better to say I'm enthusiastically and openly expressing my authentic self. Number 7, include at least one dynamic feeling word such as enjoying, adoring, thrilled, excited, exhilarated, or peacefully, or feeling great. So instead of saying, I'm now at my perfect weight, which is very blunt and neutral, say, I'm looking and feeling amazing at my perfect weight. Can you feel the difference? And number 8, change yourself, not the other person. So don't talk about wanting Johnny to be a good dancer, so Johnny is a good dancer. Instead, say, I am effectively teaching dancing to Johnny. An affirmation is on target when it is easy to say and makes you smile with excitement. Like, I am thrilled, comfortably wearing my favorite jeans, or I'm enjoying feeling healthy, sexy, and fit. So, as I shared before, sometimes the excitement may be accompanied with mild discomfort. This discomfort is good because it usually means the affirmation is beginning to motivate you towards new, more self-nurturing and self-expressive actions. And I want to go a bit deeper on this. It's very likely you're going to feel like you're lying to yourself when you first start saying your affirmation. And that's okay. Why? Because it's exactly what you're trying to do. Change what you've always thought to be true, a negative belief you have about something, with a new positive one. By repeating the affirmation again and again, you retrain your brain and create different neural pathways. These new positive thoughts will help and affirm what you want to achieve instead of being the obstacle to your progress. Going back to how to write affirmations, you can also use the following easy structure. I am so happy and grateful that I am now, and then add what you wish to affirm. For example, I'm so happy and grateful that I am now a #1 best-selling author in the New York Times. Having said that, the most important rules for writing an affirmation are to be personal, in the present tense, and make you feel excited about the outcome they describe. Visualizing the affirmation and experiencing how it feels as if it was already true in your life activates the law of attraction and accelerates the outcome. The important psychological premise in effect here is that all images or mental pictures tend to produce corresponding physical conditions and reactions. Every image or picture we hold in our mind will create a physical reaction in our body and will thereby affect our experience and our behavior. Also, the affirmation helps your mind focus on the outcome you want instead of being stopped by your negative thinking, and it will try to find solutions to get you there. Let me give you some tips now on how you can use affirmations. Repeat your affirmation 3 times per day. The best times are first thing in the morning, in the middle of the day for course correction, and around bedtime. It's better to work consistently and in depth with a few affirmations than to occasionally repeat a lot of them. If you're in a private place, read each affirmation out loud. If not, read it silently to yourself. You can follow the text with your finger. It's one more way to enhance the affirmation. Close your eyes and visualize yourself experiencing what the affirmation describes. Use all your senses if that's possible. See the scene as you would see it if you were looking out at it through your eyes, as if it were happening around you. Like standing on the scale and looking at your ideal weight displayed on the screen. Or if it's about buying your ideal house, how does it look like? What colors are the walls? What about the decoration? What's the furniture like? What are you looking outside your window? Hear any sounds you might hear when you successfully achieve what your affirmation describes, like the sound of the ocean when you're at your dream vacation, or people cheering you as you cross the finish line. Include other important people in your life congratulating you and telling you how pleased they are with your success. Also, what are you smelling? The sea breeze, fresh coffee and cinnamon rolls from the homey breakfast at the cottage you're renting. And of course, include feelings. Feel the feelings that you will feel when you achieve this success. The stronger the feelings, the more powerful the process becomes. The more vividly you can imagine the affirmation being true, the better the results. A nice trick to use if at the beginning you find this difficult is to ask yourself, what would it be and feel like if it were true? And be playful. Let yourself daydream. Before closing, I want to invite you to create an affirmation for each one of your goals or any limiting belief you've identified and want to release. Then create reminders. You can write them on a 3x5 index card or have them readily available any place that is more convenient to you, like your phone or a screensaver. You can also print them on a piece of paper and laminate it. Write them on post-it notes and have them around your house. Have pictures of the things you want to achieve or the things you want to get around your house or room. You can add an image of yourself to the picture. Repeat your affirmation during what is often considered wasted time, such as waiting in line, exercising, or driving. You can repeat them silently or out loud. Audio, record your affirmation and listen to them while you work, drive, exercise, or before you fall asleep. This is actually what I've done. And remember that the more consistent you are, the faster they'll start working for you. Feel free to reach out to me if you have any questions or need more information. Thank you.